In the bustling heart of Hong Kong, beneath high-rise buildings and vibrant street markets, a haunting true crime case that shocked many beyond their wildest expectations began to unfold. A promising young yoga instructor was eagerly anticipating a new chapter in her life. Yet, her sudden disappearance on the eve of her departure abroad set off a chilling chain of events that would expose the darker side of some human relationships. On June 30th, 2022, in the Sham Shui Po district of Hong Kong, a young woman was reported missing by her family. The missing woman was Aqua Chow, a 23-year-old yoga instructor and social media influencer with around 40,000 Instagram followers. She was supposed to board a plane to the US in the early hours of June 30th for a much-anticipated 3-month yoga course. Aqua had been talking to her friends about this course for a long time, and meticulously planning her trip, booking her flights, and arranging her hotel isolation as required by then COVID-19 pandemic regulations. Aqua had been in touch with her family as late as June 29th, but in the early hours after and preceding her departure, she was unreachable. Her father, concerned that she hadn't messaged him about taking her flight, decided to check up on her. He went to her apartment located in the high-rise complex called Seaside Sonata. When he entered, he was shocked to find 2 packed suitcases still intact, indicating she never left for her trip. Aqua's father was frantic. He first contacted her friend, who confirmed she hadn't heard from Aqua that day. Then he called Cathay Pacific, the airline of her flight, and learned that Aqua never boarded her plane. That afternoon, at 1:15 p.m., her parents reported her missing at the Wong Tai Sin police station. The police began their investigation by questioning her father, who mentioned his conversation with his daughter's friend. We all face daily struggles with mood, personal and professional challenges, and I want the best for my viewers. That's why I'm excited to partner with our sponsor today, BetterHelp. BetterHelp provides a flexible and accessible online platform where you can schedule therapy sessions in advance via phone calls, video chats, or messaging. We could all use a little unbiased professional help to guide us as we strive to become the best versions of ourselves. BetterHelp provides one-on-one sessions, group sessions, and couples counseling, all from the comfort and convenience of your home. A study by the Berkeley Wellbeing Institute concluded that BetterHelp's online therapy with a licensed professional is just as effective as face-to-face counseling. Using BetterHelp was incredibly easy for me. I filled out a brief questionnaire about myself, the areas I wanted to work on, my current mental health status, my beliefs, and even the type of therapist I preferred. Within 48 hours, I was matched with a therapist who met my needs. BetterHelp is offering you a special discount when you sign up using the link in the description below, or simply go to betterhelp.com/crimesanatomy. Now, let's get back to the case. Her friend told him that she had met up with Aqua 2 days earlier on June 28th, when they packed Aqua's 2 large suitcases for the trip. They were planning to go out for drinks, but Aqua mentioned that her ex-boyfriend Alex had just messaged her and was on his way to meet up with her. Her friend left the apartment and bumped into Alex in the lobby of the apartment complex. The next day at 4 p.m., Aqua's friend called to check up on her. Aqua mentioned she still had things she hadn't packed yet, and she would call back in the evening after packing up. Aqua's father also mentioned he had visited his daughter's apartment on June 29th and left at 4 p.m. The flight next morning, he had neither heard nor seen her since. At 8 p.m. that day, her friend WhatsApped, but the messages were not read, as indicated by 1 tick on the app. Just a few hours later, at 12 a.m. on June 30th, 2 hours before Aqua's flight, her friend WhatsApped once again. This message and the prior remained unread. There seemed to be no trace of Aqua after her father left her apartment. The police began examining the CCTV footage of June 29th. They noticed a man entering Seaside Sonata at 4:34 p.m., just 4 minutes after Aqua's father left the building. The man fit the description of Aqua's ex-boyfriend, Alex Lowe. He was wearing a black t-shirt, white shorts, and white sneakers. 6 minutes later, Aqua and this man were seen leaving the building together, holding hands, and appeared to be on good terms. Using Aqua's phone GPS, the police tracked her last known location to an area near her apartment complex at 5 p.m. on June 29th. As Alex Lowe was the last person seen with her, the police obtained his residential address and decided to visit his apartment in Lambton. Initially reluctant to open the door, Alex eventually cooperated. The police looked around, but there were no signs of Aqua at his residence. Alex claimed he was unaware of Aqua's missed flight and that she had been reported missing. Despite his claims, Aqua's friends had tried reaching out to Alex about Aqua being unreachable, but received no response from him. Then, completely out of the blue, the officers investigating the case were notified that Alex Lowe had walked into the Wong Tai Sin police station along with a lawyer at 8:50 p.m. He confessed to assaulting Aqua Chow at the Ritz Carlton Hotel in the Shim Sha Tsui district and handed a room keycard for a room on the 126th floor. However, he refused to provide any information and insisted on remaining silent, having his lawyer represent him. The officers rushed to the hotel, and what they found horrified them. The scene before them was beyond mere assault. A woman was found lying unconscious in the bathtub, submerged in blood-red water and wrapped in a large towel. She was pronounced dead at the scene and identified as Aqua Chow. A post-mortem report later revealed she had over 30 stab wounds, 2 of which were fatal, including a 20-centimeter long wound on her left chest and a stab wound on her throat. Undoubtedly, she endured a tragic and violent end. Bloodstains around the room indicated there had been a struggle, and Aqua fought back bravely. However, she was no match for the large 27 centimeters, near 11 inches knife used in the attack, which was found in the bathtub with her. One can only imagine the kind of horror she must have faced. Back at the station, the now arrested Alex Lowe refused to provide any further details, leaving the police questioning what had led the couple from holding hands the same day to such a violent end. Aqua Chow's life was cut short at just 23 years old. She was known as an energetic, enthusiastic, and an adventurous individual with a passion for yoga and water sports. Alex Lowe, a 28-year-old unemployed man and Aqua's ex-boyfriend, quickly became the primary suspect in the case. Further investigation revealed that Alex and Aqua had a tumultuous relationship. They had met a year earlier when Aqua was selling her paintings, and they moved in within 6 months. However, their relationship soon soured, leading to multiple breakups and reconciliations. Alex had previously threatened Aqua by saying he would release her nude photos, a tactic her friends said he used to exert control over her. Indeed, a few months ago, Aqua reported him at the Wong Tai Sin police station, claiming he threatened to release her intimate photos, but soon after, she dropped the charges and they reportedly got back together again. Police conducted a thorough investigation of Alex's apartment in Hong Nai Court in Lam Tin and of his car, which was located in a nearby parking lot of Tak Tin Estate. His Mercedes-Benz still had a provisionary plate indicating a newly licensed driver. Police uncovered a trove of evidence. As the knife was purchased beforehand and was brought to the hotel, it suggested premeditated murder. Investigators examined Alex's past and found that he had represented Hong Kong in junior martial arts competitions, winning multiple medals. He practiced martial arts in his early years and was a member of the Hong Kong Wushu team. In 2008, he represented Hong Kong in the second World Junior Wushu Championships. He won gold and silver medals in 2 competitions. He had also won the Outstanding Athlete Award. But despite his promising athletic career, Alex struggled financially and had a history of assaulting women. Alex had rented the hotel room on Thursday, June 28th for 1 day and subsequently extended his stay for 3 more days and 2 nights. His extension of the hotel stay was likely an attempt to buy time to cover up the crime. But the police were onto him, thanks to Aqua's father's timely police report. The news of Aqua's murder quickly spread across social media, prompting a wave of reactions from the public. Many expressed their condolences and support for Aqua's family, but others were less sympathetic, with some online users accusing Aqua of engaging in compensated dating, a claim her family vehemently denied. Aqua's family took to social media to address these rumors, expressing their heartbreak over the false accusations and the impact on their mourning process. In an open letter, Aqua's family stated, "We hope that justice will not be affected by these untrue statements and speculations on the internet. People are indeed born good, and justice will prevail." They thanked the police for their swift action in arresting Alex and most of the public for their support, whilst also asking for privacy to grieve their loss. Victor here. In my opinion, it's extremely disappointing that so many people online, hiding behind the comfort and privacy of social media, are thriving off drama and gossip over a young deceased woman they didn't know or care to. Aqua was a young woman with a promising life ahead of her, and she lost it brutally on the day she was looking forward to for months, her overseas trip to the US. It really doesn't matter what she did in her private life, because unless she was doing something unethical or committing a crime, it's her life to live. What is clear is that the perpetrator who did this must be brought to justice, and Aqua's family deserves justice, respect, and privacy to mourn the loss of their daughter.